Welcome to this episode of Collate Solutions, and I am happy to have Collate Solutions engineer Aydin Geeringh back with me. How are you doing, Aydin?
I'm doing good, Shawn. How are things that side?
Well, we have an atmospheric river that's supposed to hit any time now for the next 5 days. They used to just
All
call it
right.
rain, but that's not scary enough. So now it's an atmospheric river.
Gosh, that went completely over my head. So thank you for dumbing it down for me. Um, but yeah, no, I much prefer, the sunshine than the rainfall. So hopefully that passes by quick.
Well, it is California. We have 4 seasons. There's pre-summer, summer, post-summer, and spring. So those are the seasons in Southern California.
And the hotel chain, if you want to get a fifth season, if you want.
That's right. All righty. So we're going to continue to have a little fun and look at integrating Metabase this time and do some collady things with it. This is one of those occasions I'm not particularly familiar with Metabase. So this is going to be interesting for me. I know what it is, but I haven't used it myself. So I'm looking forward to this. And I'm sure all of our listeners are too. Last I checked, there was 13 million that watch every episode. So we're getting up there in the view count.
Wow. Oh, wow.
So are you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. I'm excited to show it off.
All right, let's do it. So give us a little background.
So Metabase is a BI tool. And so the top two dogs in that space is Tableau and Power BI. All the big enterprises use it. And a lot of companies don't like, these big corporate Microsoft, Salesforce now for Tableau. So there's more of that self-service analytics. So Metabase is one of these open source projects similar to Open Metadata, where they wanted to address the market and give this more self-serve BI and analytics. So you can query your data in SQL, create your dashboards, your charts, your metrics, your data models. So you kind of shift to get into the BI platform rather than in your SQL client. So that's at a high level what Metabase is all about.
Okay. All right, cool. So show me what you got.
Cool. Let me share my screen and I'll get us started. So like any other connector, we're going to first start by going to the settings page. So I'm going to click over there in the bottom left, go into services. We're talking about dashboards, the fun and fabulous front end stuff that your more business users are going to be using. And we're going to create a new service. As you can see, we got a couple here. We're going to be focusing on Metabase today. Give it a little name. We're going to say Metabase demo, for example. Go on through. And you can see for our dashboard connectors, we only have 4 inputs today. It's fantastic. That's just how easy it is. So I'm just going to pull out my notepad to get the details, and we're just going to start filling this in. Make it nice and easy. Got my username, password. Just a note for the API token that we are getting from Metabase themselves. So when you log in, you're going to go to your account and then generate an API token for yourself so we can connect to the platform. There we go. And the last thing, the host and port. I'm connecting to a cloud instance, hence why I'm not putting that 300 there. But for your normal typical instance, if it's on localhost or whatever the case might be, you can put that port number in there. But since it's port forwarding, that's already covered enough information that we need. So we can, now let's test our connection. And there we go. We have a successful connection, so we can go on to the next step. And just like that, very fast indeed, we got our metadata into the platform. And we can see the success count, we got 39. What does 39 mean? If I go to the insights side and I click refresh, we'll get some more information there of what we've ingested. So we've ingested 74 charts and 4 dashboards. Apparently that's more than 39, so yippee. So we can go in and start taking a look at what we got here. So we have 2 different dashboards, the default and then our e-commerce insights. I'm going to click down and drill into this and see what we got inside our e-commerce dashboard. We got all this lovely information here, and we can see the various charts that are a part of this dashboard. We got orders according to sources per quarter. We got some descriptions. We can add now tags and glossary terms inside, as well as on the side here at the dashboard level. Are we going to add this to a data product in Collate, any tags and glossary terms? And also we've imported a custom property directly from Metabase. We can see that we have a metrics that we've defined in Collate. There's no data for this at the moment, but we can now define additional properties if it's not directly available in the platform. So this is all great and fabulous. If I click on that first orders according to sources per quarter, we get that additional information of the specific chart. But this doesn't really mean much to me. I'm getting the information I need about this chart, but I want to jump back into the platform at hand. So that's where our beautiful view in Metabase button, or whatever the connector is, view in button comes in handy. I'm going to click on that, and it's going to take us directly to that specific chart's data, or the chart itself, which is great. So if I go back and I go to that specific dashboard itself, just for a different example, we have all the different charts that we're looking at. Click the same button, and now look at that. We're at the dashboard level, not the chart level. So we're getting all this functionality and information from Collate, getting that metadata, that understanding, and then we can jump back into our dashboard, understand what we're doing with our data, see all the wonderful insights. But now we at least have that insights beforehand of what all of this data potentially means.
Yeah. So back in Collate, what's it look like to put this into a lineage, I suppose?
Yeah, so this isn't connected to any lineage at the moment, but we can, if this is connected and querying to the underlying database, we're going to automatically stitch that lineage both at a table and a column level, and then we'd be able to see how the data is either going into the specific dashboard or into the specific charts, and the queries are revolved around that, so that we get that information in the platform.
Okay, so that would make it very visually clear where it's coming from and how it's getting here.
Yeah, exactly.
Nice.
You get all the great functionality of getting the business terminology in Collate, so you can manage and govern that data, but then also have the flexibility to still use your charting tools and making sure you make all your pretty visuals for the boss and the manager.
Do the AI agents make sense in this context, like to try to auto-infer tags or glossary terms?
So not at the dashboard level, because we want to look at it and query the underlying like sample data if we want to try to auto tag the column or whatever as PII. That comes in with our automations. So we can jump into that. I think it will be better for a different video, but you could propagate from the upstream table those specific tags, definitions, glossary terms, down all the way to these charts using our lineage, so that you get that information and those tags in the platform at hand.
Well, shoot, that's cool. I learned a couple things today, and I always like when I do that. Thank you, Aydin.
Well, it's a pleasure. Thanks, Shawn.